Hey guys, dude here, and today, as you can see, I am playing some more Blox Fruits in Roblox, and I will get started by becoming a pirate in this game, of course, and I am still here in the Tiki Outpost, yes, the last location of the game for the third sea, of course, because there are only 3 seas so far, in terms of grinding with NPCs, levels, and all of that stuff. And I have the spring fruit. That means that I have become a character from One Piece, the anime that this game is based off of. And they are Bellamy. So I've literally become Bellamy from One Piece in Blox Fruits. It's crazy. I am becoming every single character from One Piece, the real anime that this game is based off of, in Blox Fruits, the game, which is crazy. So yeah, I've literally become Bellamy. Bellamy, the spring fruit user in Blox Fruits, and it's crazy, because the spring fruit is a basic fruit, yet it's honestly not that bad. Like, I mean, clearly it's not the best fruit in the game, of course, but the spring fruit is surprisingly good. Now, the attacks and abilities don't look the best. I mean, they're not supposed to look cool because it's just a basic spring fruit. So what could you possibly expect and want? But it still does a decent amount of damage. You know, the attacks are kind of unique. And then, I mean, the fruit does what it's supposed to do, and it's supposed to do damage. So, you know, as long as you have a fruit in the game, it's better than nothing. And, of course, my goal so far of going through every single fruit in this game and finishing it fully by, you know, getting the mastery all the way up to unlock all the attacks and abilities and awakening the fruit if it can be awakened. I'm doing a good job, I really have to say. I finished so many fruits by now. I don't know how much exactly. I don't know how many exactly, but definitely a good amount. I don't know, maybe over half. I've legitimately maybe finished over half of all the fruits in this game in terms of getting the mastery of all of them up enough to unlock all the attacks and abilities and awakening them if they can be awakened. So it's literally crazy, because I don't really have that many fruits left to finish. I mean, I have some very good ones, but, you know, I mean, I have them in my inventory, so it doesn't really matter. But, honestly, let's see, because there are a pretty good amount. I've used most of these. I'm still going in order from basic to mythic. Yeah, basic and then mythic fruits, of course. So these ones I'm going to get later and use later because they require a much higher mastery to actually finish them. And I'm pretty sure just the dough fruit can be awakened. Maybe the other one, the phoenix fruit. I'm pretty sure the phoenix fruit might be able to be awakened. I don't know. I forgot, honestly. I don't really remember what these fruits can be, if these fruits can be awakened or not, mainly because I've never actually used them. They're just in my inventory waiting for me to finish all these other fruits. Although I've already finished the spring fruit, but I might as well get the mastery up just a bit higher. You know, it's already at over 200, but I literally am not planning on ever coming back to this fruit unless something changes, or actually any of these fruits, unless, I don't know. Literally, I don't know why I would ever go back to any of these fruits, because most of the ones that I've had recently are basic, and they're not the best, but they still are decent, because having a fruit is literally better than not having one, because you just get extra attacks and abilities. You know, if you put your stats in Blox Fruit, you can actually do stuff with it. And yeah, Blox Fruits, it's the entire point of this game, literally. That's the name of the game, is Blox Fruits, so having something is better than nothing. And yes, I knew it, I literally knew it. You can tell when the NPCs, okay, how is this happening? I don't understand how the NPCs just stop me. I literally can't move when they damage me for some reason. Like, okay, I guess it will stun you if they're hurting you, but I'm a good amount of levels above them. Only 50 levels above them, but that's still a decent amount. And they're all just going at me at once, which is whatever, but why does it stun me that much? Like, I don't care. Like, this game, I think they need to change that, because they're just normal NPCs. Sure, they're literally like the hardest NPCs in the game, one of the hardest NPCs in the game, for normal grinding and quests and levels, stuff like that, but I don't know. Like, should they stun you to the point where you literally can barely move? No, that's just, it makes no sense. Like, come on, it really doesn't make any sense. But whatever, I guess. Somehow they just made it on the roof, which is so annoying. Like, I don't know. Sometimes they don't make it on the roof. Sometimes they do. I think they should just all the time not make it on the roof, because they just go up, they get knocked into the air, and they land here sometimes, but sometimes they don't. So it's like, just don't land here. I don't know how. I don't know what decides if they land or not. I really don't know what decides it. Maybe like if I do the attack at a specific place, and if the attack and ability is done at a specific place, they get knocked into the air somehow in some other place. I don't even know. I don't care. Why do they have the ability to go on the roof sometimes? Like, it's crazy. I'm just there. I'm literally up there for a reason, for them to not do any damage to me. Yet there they are, landing up there with me, which is crazy annoying, because it's like I'm there so they don't damage me. But yeah, spring fruit, honestly, I rate it. I rate every single fruit in this game pretty highly. So, you know, maybe like, I don't know, because it's a fruit. Like, you can't be mad at it. The only way you can is if you compare it to like the best fruit in the game. So, I don't know, maybe 8 out of 10 or lower. But this is definitely, I mean, the other basic fruits that I've used are definitely better than this, because this doesn't have a flying ability. Not only that, but the abilities themselves, they just don't look too cool. But they're not supposed to at the same time, because, like, what could you possibly expect from a spring fruit? But yeah, definitely maybe 8 out of 10, maybe less, like 7 out of 10. Let me try out all the attacks and abilities, though. Like, they're decent, I guess. I mean, they make sense because it's a spring fruit, and you have springs and stuff like that, but okay, I just figured out that you bounce off of things with this? What? You bounce off with things with the jumping ability. I did not know that. I actually did not know that. Wait, how many times can you bounce off of things? Wait a minute. So if I go over here and I go like somewhere here, and then I want to hit 2 things at once, like 2 walls or something. That's crazy. Wait a minute. I really want to try this out. So wait, I go here. This should work. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. You can like bounce off twice. I don't know if you can bounce off more than that, or if it just stopped because there was nothing else for me to touch to bounce off of with the spring fruit, but I just discovered that. I mean, that makes the fruit seem a bit better, but it's still not that good. I mean, it's a basic fruit. What could you possibly expect? I want to try it over here, because this is quite a smaller like area, a smaller place, so the walls are closer, of course, and it's just in general not as spacious. And if it's not as spacious, that's good, because I can bounce off of it hopefully a lot with the spring fruit. The spring fruit makes you bounce, so that's crazy. You can do it more than once. That is actually cool, and of course it makes sense, so as it should. Let me see. The walls are very close. Yo, I just discovered something crazy. That is no way. No way. That is crazy. I need to try this out again. I can keep bouncing with the spring fruit. I mean, I move kind of, which is extremely annoying. I can't really control where I go. But you can basically bounce off as much as you want, as long as you have like a small enough space. That is crazy. I mean, it's still not too good of a way of getting around, because it's kind of random, but I don't know if you can really choose where you go. I think you can. Wait a minute. Can you? Because I just looked over here and now I'm going this way. You can literally bounce off as much. Wait, oh, you can't. I don't know if you can control it a bit or not. Probably not, because it doesn't seem like you really can, but that is crazy. I mean, this fruit is still definitely not the best one in the game, but that is surprising. So, wait a minute. I really want to see if I can control it, because this is crazy. So let's see, I just keep looking here, because that's like the middle. I'm kind of moving off to the side. What if I go... Okay, now I'm moving... I don't even know. I don't think you can control it. Oh, that sucks. That would be insane if you can, though. The thing that sucks about this is that it doesn't do damage to NPCs, though. I did try it out before. Okay, this is kind of cool. You literally keep bouncing off. It's not a good way to get around at all. It's just literally jumping higher, but that's kind of interesting. I don't even know. Let me try out the rest of the attacks and abilities, because I've literally become Bellamy from One Piece in Blox Fruits. Bellamy, the spring fruit user from One Piece, the anime in Blox Fruits. Alright, so this is the attack. It's kind of similar to what I did here. The actual attack, which does damage, even though it does barely any damage, because it sometimes misses the actual NPCs, which is crazy, but, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This fruit, maybe I'll have to say that it's 8 out of 10. I don't know if I should rate it 8 out of 10. It doesn't really matter. It's just a rating. But, I mean, I've had a good amount of fruits in this game. It's a basic fruit. You can't really complain. You can't complain about it being bad, because what could you possibly expect? But honestly, you can bounce off as much as you want as long as you have something to bounce off of in this game. It's crazy. Honestly, yeah, I have to say this fruit is definitely 8 out of 10, but kind of lower. Like, it's close to being less than 8 out of 10. It has a decent amount of attacks and abilities. It's a decent basic fruit. All basic fruits are surprisingly decent because, you know, the other ones have flying abilities other than this one, which of course sucks, but I don't know. I mean, it's a decent fruit. I don't know what else to say. It's the spring fruit, so you can't really expect a lot from it. But yeah, I'm going to end this video right here, and man, I'm getting a lot more money in this game, a lot more fragments. I'm finishing up a lot of the fruits. My goal of finishing all the fruits in the game is going great, of course, because all you have to do is just grind and get the mastery up of fruits and awaken them if they can be awakened. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to end this video right here. Bye, subscribe, and leave a like.